This is Thailand. The Jetski World Cup is held here. Thai riders are leading an impressive performance wherever they go, whether it's in the United States or in Europe. Here we have the fastest growing fan base and the most exciting tournaments in the world. You are about to see the G-Shock Jetski Pro Tour 2016, where the competition is held all over Thailand in 4 different locations. We're going to be starting northbound about 80 kilometers from Bangkok to the ancient city of Ayutthaya. That will be round number 1. And we're going to move south of Bangkok. That will be about 400 kilometers. The Prachuap Khiri Khan, the quiet locations. Moving northeast of Bangkok, about 531 kilometers. Yasothon, the cultural province. And of course, we'll be rounding it off in round number 4 in Phetchaburi with Chao Samlan Beach, about 123 kilometers south of Bangkok. Top 4 categories of the Pro Tour 2016. The Pro-Am Ski GP, the standing jet ski. A lot of stamina needed for that one. The Pro-Am Sport GP, as we move it up into level. A lot of agility on that one. The Pro-Am Runabout 1000 Super Stock, the more powerful sitting craft. And of course, the granddaddy of all, the Pro-Am Runabout GP. Boy, is this fast. But the 2 categories we'll be looking at today will be the Pro-Am Ski GP and the Pro-Am Runabout GP. The Pro-Am Ski GP category, the 6-time champion for 2010 to 2015, Virapong Manichom, will not be in the competition due to back injuries. But the top 3 seeded riders, one is from Thailand, Nattakorn Phupakdi. Got to keep an eye on him. He's young and he is ready to go, riding in craft T244. And from Japan, that's Toshi. That's the samurai himself from Japan. And this guy is one of the top 3 riders in Japan and, in fact, in the world. And from New Zealand is Kylie Elmers. Cannot find no more competition in the women's category, so she has to come up here and get down with the guys. Pro-Am Ski GP in round number 1, we're heading out to Ayutthaya province. Now this water is a freshwater environment, so it's going to be pretty smooth. No wakes to be seen out there at all, so the craft should be pretty quick. As the competition is ready to get on the way for moto number 1, there you see right there down on the gates, that is Nattakorn on the left side of the gate, and number 141 Toshi from Japan, and there's Kylie Elmers on the far right. The only woman on the field or on the water. Once again, here is on board of Nattakorn's craft. Look at how fast you can go in this craft. Toshi on the inside as Nattakorn also on the left side of the whole shot gets in there really quickly as Nattakorn takes over the lead on the inside line. Nattakorn feels very confident. He loves the fresh, calm waters. Once again, coming in on the inside. Nicely done. I think he's pretty confident in this category today. Leading a pack for Nattakorn Phupakdi from Thailand. Lap number 5 of 10, as you can see there. Toshi in 3rd position on the outside from Japan. As in second place, Manasanan in craft number 151, a Thai rider. As you can see, Toshi, edging him just a little bit and knocks off Manasanan from his craft. Let's take a look at the replay here. But I don't think it's Toshi's fault, as Manasanan coming in too close to his line, coming out of his own line and running into the back or the side of Toshi. As Manasanan drops to third position. There, we're looking at the current leader once again. That is Natagon taking the checkered flag for moto number 1. As we move to moto number 2, look at the agility of that man, Natagon in craft number 244, the reigning champion from Thailand, looking back just to make sure nobody's behind him. Great speed, as in lap number 4, Toshi is out of the race due to overheating problems. Kylie Elmers moved to second, and Natagon, here she comes, contesting Natagon as they hit it into the inside. As Kylie Elmers comes in first. Moving to moto number 3 and 4, Toshi Samurai on the inside left of the line, and Kylie Elmers on the right side as they hit into the hole shot. Natagon will not be riding in this moto number 3 and 4 because his craft has problems. There's Toshi right there from Japan, riding very nicely. Current leader in this category and this moto number 3 and 4. Smoothly, nicely. As he takes the checkered flag for moto number 3 and 4, becoming the champion of round number 1. Results after round number 1, Toshi from Japan coming in first, accumulated 60 points. Kylie Elmers from New Zealand in second with 53. Where is Natagon? He is in 6th position overall right now with 36-24 behind the lead, so he will need to make up some time. We'll be right back with more action. G-Shock Jetski Pro Tour 2016. As we move to round number 2 in the province Prachuap Khiri. Into the beaches we go. The winds are blowing pretty heavily here, as we only going 3 motos here because of the condition of the water. Very choppy, very dangerous. Out of the whole shot is Natagon, as you can see there on board his camera. Look at how the wake and choppy the water is. Needs to hold on a little bit. 2-4-4 for Natagon in the lead as he passes the grandstand. The current reigning champion from Thailand, followed by Toshi from Japan in second overall right now. Once again, we look at on board of Natagon's camera as he takes the checkered flag for moto number 1. As we start moto number 2, Natagon once again leading the pack in this moto. A lot of people don't know that Natagon does not like seawater. He does not like the choppy, wavy water. It's really difficult for him, but showing great form once again, coming in first in a moto number 2 for Natagon. You can see the onboard asking for hands from his fans. In the final moto, Natagon once again showing great form in these rough waters, as Toshi in second position. Not a problem again for Natagon. Great performance. As you can see, there's sportsmanship between those two. The results after round number 2 for the Pro-Am Ski GP. Oh, look at that. Toshi is in the lead right now overall with 113. Kylie Elmers overall in second with 12 and 17 points behind the lead right now. In third is Natagon. Before we go to the championship round, let's take a look at round number 3 in Yasothon province. More calmer waters right here, but the winds are picking up a little bit. We are going motor number 1 through 4 here for you. Once again, we're going to keep an eye on Natagon once again. Number 244 looking back just to make sure nobody's behind him, leading the pack. Let's see where Toshi would be. Usually he's in second position, always pressuring Natagon, the rider from Thailand, the reigning champion. Where is Toshi? But here comes out of nowhere is Kylie Elmers for this round, as Toshi drops to third position, giving an opportunity for that man right there, number 244, to creep up in the overall standings a little bit. The results after round number 3 for the Pro-Am Ski GP, Toshi with 161 points overall, and look at that right there, Natagon only 5 behind, moved up in second overall, as Kylie drops to third with 7 points behind the leader from Japan. And we go to the championship round, the final round, round number 4 in Phetchaburi province. Back to the beaches we go. And look at the weather here. The weather looks pretty nice, but the winds are pretty strong. We are getting ready for motor number 1 here. This is the championship round, the final round of the tour. We want to keep an eye once again on those two. Number 141, that's Toshi from Japan. And Natagon all the way on the left side from Thailand. And Kylie Elmers will be out of the race due to craft problems. She'll be watching it from the beach for round number 4, or motor number 1. As they head out into the hole shot, you can see how heavy the waves are as red flag comes out, and looks like on the far right, as you can see there, that's Toshi jump starting just a little bit ahead of everybody, a little too anxious. He will be called back. Now this could hurt him just a little bit. This is, like I said earlier, it is the championship round. So now it's gonna put him at a disadvantage. As Natagon takes off quickly, he knows he has that slight edge. And here comes Toshi from Japan. Natagon on the left side, and look at that wave. You know how hard and how choppy the water is. On the far upper left there, that's Natagon hitting into the turn. Number 244, the reigning champion in this category. Pretty far back there as Toshi from Japan. He will need to make a way in. If you're on the far right side of the line, you have an opportunity to come in a little quicker as you hit into the straight buoy. On the outside line, there it is, right there is Toshi. We wouldn't even know who is in the lead once they get a little closer. Natagon edging out as Toshi far behind. About 2 buoys apart now is Natagon from Toshi, the overall second position. Nicely riding, holding on real tight but moving closer. Going into the backstretch area of the course right now. Still in the lead is Natagon. And look at who is right there next to him. That is Toshi. Nicely done, but look at how, and hits the wave too hard. And Natagon falls off his craft, giving an opportunity for Toshi to take over that lead. And he's smiling, just like the picture. But Natagon is able to get back on his craft and see if he can finish off the moto. Let's take a look at the replay right here a little bit. As you can see right there in front of you, hits the wake a little bit too hard, loses angle and balance, falls off the craft. As you see there on board, hits the wake, whips a little bit too far to the left and falls off the craft. 141, that's Toshi. Happily looking back just to double check where Natagon is as he takes the checkered flag for moto number 1. He likes it. Very happy with his craft right now, doing a great job as Natagon takes the checkered flag for moto number 2. Second position in moto number 1. We will move to moto number 2 of the final round, the championship round. Natagon will be on the inside of the line as Toshi will take the outside of the line. In position standings right now, overall, the gap is closing very small for Natagon, so he will really need to do a great performance right here. And on board his camera, there goes Natagon. Look at how fast he's going and how choppy the water is out here in the ocean. As they head on into the turn, once again, Natagon will be on the inside and Toshi will be on the outside of the line. Natagon will need to place very high to give him a chance in the overall standings, because he is only 5 points behind the overall leader, that is Toshi right there, as they head in front of the grandstand. But right now, Natagon leading the way. Second is Toshi from Japan, the samurai. But don't count Toshi out just yet. He has a very, very quick and fast craft. Once again, we're looking at on board the craft of Natagon. Could be slowing down just a little bit. And like I said, here come Toshi from behind, trying to catch up with Natagon. Natagon looks like he's kind of a little slowing down. His craft is not working too well. Let's see if we can hold him off. Hitting into the option right now. Those two right there head to head. Toshi on the outside. On the right side of him. Natagon slowing down just a little bit in the turn. As the options they pick, Natagon on the outside. Toshi from Japan will be taking the inside of the line. Still holding second is Toshi from Japan. Natagon, hopefully he can hold off Toshi. These two have been going at it for the entire tour. And Toshi number 141. Craft just stalled out from out of nowhere. Toshi, this is not good for him at all, opening the gates for Natagon. If Natagon can finish this race, he will be in good position, as Toshi will be out of this moto. The current leader, Natagon, still in the water. I know he has to be pleased with the situation right now. Toshi from Japan not looking too happy. He knows that he just opened the door way open for Natagon. As the checkered flag goes to that man right there, number 244. Natagon from Thailand, the reigning champion in this category. As his teammate congratulate Natagon on a great performance for moto number 2. Let's take a look at the standings here after 2 motos. Natagon coming in first for moto number 2 overall with 113 points. And Toshi, even though his craft broke down, he still accumulated 48 points because the entire field was only 5 riders, so he's still up in contention with only 5 points behind the leader. We'll be right back with motor number 3. G-Shock Jetski Pro Tour 2016. Welcome back to more action as we go into moto number 3 of the Pro Ski GP. In motor number 2, Toshi's craft stalled out, did not finish the race. There is Nuthagon once again. Hopefully he has a great showing here in motor number 3. Going out right next to each other, head to head, is the Thai rider and the Japanese rider into the gates, or into the hole shot. It's a very tight race here between these two. Championship will be changing hands back and forth right here. Will it go to Japan, or would the Japanese rider take that championship away from Nuthagon? Number 244, currently on the inside line. We're going to have to see how well Nuthagon can hold off Toshi from Japan here, because Toshi is no slouch. He's one of the top riders in the world also in this particular category. Right behind, not too far, about a buoy away. But edging out in the lead is Nuthagon. Second position, Toshi. And look at that, almost fell off the craft, but still holds on. Great balance by Toshi, the Japanese rider. Still holding pretty nicely here as Nuthagon. Heading into the backstretch of the course. From Thailand, the reigning champion in this category in Thailand. Nice right. Ow! What had happened? There he is, just stalled out right in the middle. Everything as Toshi takes that lead away from Nuthagon. And he is out of here. Look at how quick he is out. Nuthagon is not happy whatsoever. He knew he had a chance. He just lost the opportunity. Let's take a look at the replay once again at the Japanese rider, Toshi, as he almost falls off. Great balance, but end up, Nuthagon is the one that has the problem. Craft stalling out. It could be overheating from all the speed. Has to be towed out of moto number 3. That would cost him that opportunity. Let's see if Nuthagon can get back in the race as his team crew trying to get him back into the water. And Toshi takes the checkered flag for moto number 3. Toshi needed that because in moto number 2, he was out of the race. After 3 motos, once again, Toshi creeps back into first with the overall points of 168, and Nuthagon with 43 with 156 overall. Now he's 12 points behind the current leader. Great action as we head into the final moto of the Pro Ski GP. Nuthagon changing craft into his backup craft as Toshi takes first. Nuthagon's not looking too fast because that backup craft is just not fulfilling his satisfaction. Pretty slow there, going through the water. Halfway through the final moto, you can see right there in front of you Nuthagon from Thailand not doing can't hold on to that craft. Craft's just too slow as Toshi from Japan takes the checkered flag once again for the final moto. And he will be the champion in this final round. Toshi from Japan, overall 221 points. Nuthagon with 209, 12 points behind the leader. Just lost his championship to the Japanese rider Toshi, the samurai.
I can get the first place. Also, I can get the national title in Thailand. So also from ski to short stock, I got first. So everything I'm happy.
Next year you coming to defend your champ?
Yeah, sure. I want to come. It's depend on my sponsor.
Sponsor.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Hey, number one.